Oh, perfect. Let me turn the mic on. All right, so we're going live. I'm just waiting for some people to jump in right now. So I'm a little bit like a minute early. So here we go. All right, let's do this. Uh,
Hey there, Eden. How are you?
hey, Christy, I'm well. How are you doing today?
I just got off a 2-hour call with one of my students.
Oh,
And
fun. Yeah, I
a lot on my ChatGPT prompt system that I'm building out. And we made some good progress. She was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and told me her story. She got into that big expensive program and she's trying to figure out how to pay off debt and can't make the ads work. And I'm like, yep. So we just spin and go and try something new. And I tell you, your story with TikTok inspired everybody. They loved it.
Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, that's because I've tried them all, running ads and everything. I mean, I'm still trying to, get some ads off the ground for the simple profit stuff while I finish up my hook book. So I'll start running
Yeah.
ads for that. But no, I get it. I mean, ads are definitely it's a game for sure. And unfortunately, you got to spend a little bit of money to do it. But that's why, I've been going so hard on TikTok Shop because then, I can pull those funds and,
Yeah.
reinvest it into testing ads.
Well, and I'm in a place kind of a pickle because of the Amazon dropping out the market. My clicks are the same, but I am not getting those sales. And it's down to $70 this month. That's it. I'm like,
Yeah, I
oh
was
my.
gonna say I think I'm at like 100. I mean, we should see, a little, I mean, what is it? Next month is when Prime Day is, so, hopefully we should see a little bit of a uptick in commissions for that.
Yeah, that was my background. That's how I was funding no, trying to get something to keep stay on the platform with Travis because I was making enough, but then things were falling behind because it's like I had no ad spend, none at all. Plus, I bought other tools
Hmm.
and then I'm paying for the AI, and it's like I'm just like, and now I'm getting cut on child support. So like I'm actually literally just going, what am I not going to pay for groceries this month? Oh
Hmm.
no, I can't have car work because it's all this stuff. So I basically am going to one pay systems that I can do with my blog site
Yep.
and cutting my costs. And I'm probably not going to be unless something turns around. I don't see how I'm going to have the funds to be able to stay on with Travis right now with the renewal, but.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean, mine's like the reason why I'm, able to just stay on with Travis is just because obviously, I'm going to have, a tax bill at the end of the year from my, Amazon, my, any of my affiliate stuff and my TikTok shop commissions. So, it's all run through my Eden Earnings LLC business. So, I
And you got
it,
income.
yeah, yeah,
Put it
so
in
it's
the
like I either
hole.
have to pay Uncle Sam or get some deductions and the
Yeah.
Wealthery Connect is a pretty hefty deduction.
And he's a great coach. I mean, I've had so many coaches, and I keep
Hmm.
going back to Travis is still my favorite coach. If he made a coach only, because I don't really like go high level,
Hmm.
it's just it's frustrating. But like you saw how easy graph he is, like, dude,
Hmm.
and that thing is $400 a year. I can afford that,
Hmm.
at least with what I'm making on Amazon. And then, starting to get some clients, but they're because these folks are they're my I haven't paid ads yet. So these folks are the only ones that I have right now, and they're all like
Hmm.
pinching pennies. But this gal I talked to, she's like, she's been in the program, she's struggling, she's 70 years old. A lot of these
Hmm.
that are buying into this high ticket program is super expensive, and they don't even know how to use a computer. She didn't know how to get into ChatGPT, so I helped her get into that today. Like, poor
Hmm.
gal, she couldn't figure out anything because she couldn't connect stuff. So I'm like, we'll get you started on a blog and a YouTube channel. That's easy. We'll get you some
Hmm.
affiliate stuff. And she has an amazing story having survived cancer. She had two bone marrow transplants. First one didn't take. So talk about being to able to build a community around that. She's
Hmm.
gonna she's gonna be able to do it. It's gonna be cool. So
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many ways. I mean, I even see, I mean, I've been seeing these ads, I mean, it's basically what Travis is telling us to do, where like
yes.
that PDF farming, where people are basically making, like how to, like I saw one lady, she was making ones where it was like, how to, get your kids who are picky eaters to, eat their vegetables, and she was basically just like
Yeah.
selling that. Um, So, I mean, yeah, it just seems like getting into like those low cost digital products. I mean, that's what I do like about kind of Travis's new offer with the extraction
Yes.
prompt. Like, it's very affordable, 27 bucks to get in. And I mean that, like, yeah, you could certainly use the Go High Level or Wealthery Connect, but you could go and build it on other platforms. But I mean, that prompt right there gives
Oh,
people such a
so cool.
massive head start to be able to start, creating their own digital products.
And what I did with that is I learned from it and I built my own version based around people's stories.
Hmm.
So what I did with her, it was my own prompt today, but it helped her look at things she could do. She had no idea when we started the call. I had no idea. I'm just
Hmm.
typing what she's telling me of her story.
Hmm.
And then I went, oh my gosh, that's a good one. I started typing that. I'm like, that, I think there's something there. And we just kept typing. And then we went and spun it with my code on the back end for the prompt creator,
Hmm.
created the prompt, she threw it into her platform, and we haven't even started in the module part, like stuff that like Travis was doing. We're just doing the
Uh-huh.
expense side, and she's already got stuff right now for her first lead magnet and all the stuff that she's gonna
Hmm.
go in and start doing YouTube videos on. Like,
Yeah.
I got her lunch or something. She's excited. I
Yeah, I
says,
mean, you can succeed obviously by going the organic route. I mean,
yeah,
it's just going to take a little bit longer. And I mean,
yeah,
unfortunately, most people are going to have to learn how to, make those short form reels and,
yeah.
to be able to do that.
Yeah, and do the YouTube shorts and all. But
Yeah.
there's so much out with that as well. So they're able to cut it with Opus Clip. That is a huge help. One of my shorts, I only have 28 subscribers on one of my channels. It
Uh-huh.
got 1,200 views on one of my shorts. It took off.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, see, and it could just start taking off at any time. So,
Yeah,
that's why I tell people just to keep posting, and that's why I don't know. I just love TikTok because just that gratification, like even if a post is old, it can literally just be picked back up and start going viral. I mean, like I told you with
that is
my
so neat.
one of my mouse repellent pouch videos, I posted at the beginning of May, and it really didn't start popping off until the end of May.
Yeah. I'm
So,
just in the process of building my products in my with the membership platform I'm doing on Graphy. I'm really focusing in on that because I got people really hungry to really build out those blogs like what I teach
yeah.
and they're excited. Like I got so many people but after they watched your stuff I'm like, geez, matching that with the blog that we could do that. Like they're all
Hmm.
excited
Oh
because they were
yeah.
just so discouraged, spending thousands of dollars in ads and literally, so many of them didn't hardly make anything back. Like
Hmm.
they're
Well,
they're
that's the
hit
thing. I mean,
and
and
miss.
that's a testament to like Travis's stuff. I mean, his ad training, minus it skips the whole part of, getting it set up, but like the actual strategy behind running campaigns and
Yes.
whatnot, like when he shared it last week, where he was just like, literally just have one campaign, start out with, the one interest as the ad group, and then have, 3 to 5 ads in there.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It does.
and that's
It,
that's why you
that's
price it at $7, so you could literally start your ad spend at $7 to $10 a day and let that run for a couple of days.
if you've got 150 to $300 extra per month that you can carve out for that, to lose it if
Yeah.
you had to. If it didn't
Oh
work,
yeah.
you'll know in $100, you'll know if it's going to be good or not.
Hmm.
That to me, when he said that, $100, and you can know if it's good, I'm like, you know what people are paying right now on this other platform they're trying to sell $150 products. So do the
Hmm.
math. If $100 can do it and you got $150 product, we're going into $3,000, $2,000 to $3,000 to find out if it's any good. And that's literally what I'm seeing them
Well,
do.
because that's what they tell you, like the kind of general rule of thumb is, whatever the cost of the product is, you should be spending, 2 to 3x that in ad spend, to be testing things. So, that's why it's nice, sell a $7 product and then, let it run, spend 30, $40, and then, you should be able to see if you need to make adjustments. I mean, I launched some ads the other day and I mean the impressions aren't really that good. So I just think that audience isn't really resonating with it, so I'll probably turn it off tomorrow. Um, Use the same ads or maybe make some more, and then just relaunch to new targeting. So, I'll keep you updated. But Tiffany, I know you had some questions specifically on your funnel for I think it was your product that you wanted to connect into a workflow.
Ooh, cool. Let's see it.
Yeah, I did. Hold on.
No, you're all good. Ugh.
Okay. So I'll go into, I think, automation, right?
Yep. Go into automation, select the whatever automation is in question, and we'll go from there. Because I have my Like for example, like the Simple Profit, my automation setup, I have it pulled up so I can actually kind of show you how I have it set up. It's pretty bare, honestly. Just goes to show that I just launch with the minimum viable product. So,
Okay, I'm on right now. Okay, so the
mhm.
first thing I did was I have to share, don't I, somehow? Um, so I just put it in my offers. I don't think I have a workflow for anything because when I go into the automations and the workflow, the only one I have set up actually is like if they want to book a call with me.
Yeah, so you need to
Oh,
set up another automation. So I'm assuming the automation that you're trying to set up is you want them to place an order and then grant them access into it.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so what you have to do, I mean here, I'll show you my screen.
Okay.
Let me see. You can see the workflow, correct? Or the automation.
Yeah.
All right. So like this is the Simple Profit, the faceless one. So this is my purchase automation. So the biggest key that you have to set up is this trigger, is the very first is the top line trigger. So you want it to be, order submitted. And then it'll give you, so this stuff right here will be order submitted, and then it'll just so this part right here, the filters won't be available yet. It'll just say add filters for you, and then you'll just click that add filters, and then what you'll do is, I mean, because I already have it selected. Now, let me see if it'll let me do it again. Yeah, because I already have it selected. You'll basically want to you'll want to select global product from the drop down,
Okay.
and then and then you'll want to select the actual product.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you already have like the funnel set up where you've like connected the product to the funnel. Here, here
No.
I'll show you what that looks like. Let me see. Uh, let's see here.
Does he go over this and how to help you do all of this? Because I haven't found it in anything that I've watched, and I keep watching so many different things, but
Yeah, I think it's in like some of the mastermind training stuff. I mean, that's the thing. There's just so many courses in there. It can definitely be hard to kind of get lost. But I mean, fortunately, I mean this stuff is like a second language to me. So,
It's so
it's
cool. Because
yeah.
I've been
Well,
lost the same thing. I've watched so many hours of trainings and I can't find it.
yeah, no, I get it. I mean, listen, I mean, I've, built websites and things and all the platforms, ClickFunnels,
Oh,
all of
wow.
them. So, I have experience, most of them are the same. A lot of times they're just called different things. All right. So like this is the SPS funnel. So this is the product that I am triggering this automation off of, the purchase automation. So when I was asking you if you had the product connected, so like the order page, the page where they would actually enter their name, info, and then their credit card information, you'll click that in the funnel, and then you see right here where it says products.
yeah.
You'll click products, and then you actually have to connect your product to that funnel step.
Mm.
So then what you would do is, you'd hit add product, and then you would have your list of products that you have created, and then you select it, and then all this stuff, just keep it the same because it'll just pull in whatever product you select. All right. And then price, you just click the drop down since I already assigned the price to it, and then I just hit save, and then it would actually attach it to this funnel step to the purchase area.
Mm.
Okay. So where did the first starter of it go? Do you have to have 3 steps in it?
You don't have to. I mean, this is just for this specific funnel. I mean, you could literally have like honestly, like a lot of times this kind of info page that you see right here. Normally, I mean, you could even make I could technically turn this page into, like I could add a two-step order form. So then I could actually have them purchase on this page. But all as I do is, there's information, there's this yellow button, get instant access now. Once they click that, it'll take them over to the order page. So that's just how this funnel is set up. But like on a lot of Travis's funnels, like let me show you. I'll show you another example. Like here's my 15-minute sourdough page. So this is the page when I'm running ads or sending people to. This is the page. So this is kind of like maybe what you're used to seeing. You send them right to the page and then see how it has the order form right here.
Yeah.
So that's probably what you're used to seeing, especially if you're using like some of the more recent funnel templates that Travis has rolled out. Like this one is like the OG one that we've all used multiple times.
I
Um,
haven't
so
used it. What's that called?
um,
Create a funnel. What's it called?
it is, let me see here what it would be called. I mean, this one's called the main inclusive sales process, I believe, but he made a new one. Actually,
So
let
let
me
me see.
see.
I don't think I have all of them in there then, because I was looking
Yes.
at Trent's training and the one that he was talking about in the training, where it says start here or whatever, it doesn't have the one that he's talking about.
So like this is the new one that I was just talking about that he just rolled out like last week. So you have to
Oh,
so you
so we got to search for it. What's it called again?
yeah, so what you do is you click sites right here, all right, and then that'll take you to the funnels, and then you'll click
Right?
new funnel from templates. So whenever he rolls something out, I mean, like back in the day, like for Mastermind, they used to push it out, but I think they just have so many people, so they just upload it. So all you do is you hit that, oh here, I'll show you again. So you hit new funnel, and then you
Yeah, the funnel.
select,
You just have to know what it's called
yep,
because
from
there's so much in
templates.
there.
Well, what all you got to do is click this shared with, or let me see, where is this?
Ah, is
Where
it
did
like
it?
so you'll see the
You'll click
top?
you'll click the my templates, and then these are all the ones from Travis that he has shared with us. And then this one is called Trust Funnel Main Template. So like this one, this is all just like you'd basically I mean
Oh,
I haven't seen this funnel, but I'm assuming when you import this, it'll have, this main page, this will be your sales page where you direct all traffic to initially. And then after they fill this out, the next step would
this
be
is his prompt document now. This actually looks like it syncs with his prompt document that he was going over, right?
yeah, so yeah, because he made it more like fill in the blank stuff.
Yeah, I was so confused when he first
Yeah.
released it because I couldn't think how to match it, and I was just no, this makes sense because this actually looks more like his prompt document that he had.
Yeah.
Then chat fills it out.
So then if you wanted to, you hit continue, and then this looks like it's going to be a four-step funnel. So you hit continue, then it'll import into your Go High Level account, and then let it refresh. So
Wow.
here, let me take you back and I'll show you. So this one
That
actually it's a four-step.
trust funnel. I need to write that down. Yeah, I was like, where is that? That's cool.
Yeah, literally just it's always like anytime Travis is like, "Yo, I rolled out a new template," just go sites and then, create new template or import new template, that blue button. And then you'll just go to always just go to, so you go new funnel from templates, and you'll always want to click my templates. I know it's confusing. You're like, "Well, I don't have the templates," but this is where they go. So it's right here.
Okay. At
Press.
least
So
for right now, I want to see if I can get it filled out like the way he has it with chat.
yeah, I
So
mean,
I
all
can
yeah,
learn from
because then
that.
all you do is, you can start when you're in like Poppy or ChatGPT. He set it up where, you could basically copy this,
Yep,
copy each section into ChatGPT and say, "Hey, will you make
that is so
this
cool.
headline applicable for my product?" Then copy this one and
Yep.
say, "Fill it
Because you
out for
built
me."
it. You built the chat product in chat. So it has all the information.
Exactly.
It's huge. That's huge.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah,
Thank you.
Tiffany, do you have access to that extraction prompt, right, from Travis?
Yeah, I've done my product from
Okay,
his
perfect.
extraction and the sales page and all that. I just didn't know how
Okay.
to like, get it out
Yeah.
there. I've been trying
Yes.
and like it's not, yeah. This is
Yeah,
good.
so really, I mean, the biggest thing is, whatever funnel you're using, the page where it has, like this, where the order form is, it's typically going to be a two-step order form. The reason why it's called two-step is because, step one is them entering, let me see, let me go back. So step one will be them entering their name, email address, and phone number. Probably just name and email address. I usually get rid of the phone number because I don't text them. And then after they fill that out, it'll stay on the same page, but it'll show this is the checkout area where they would enter their credit card information. So whatever page you have this two-step order form on, the checkout process, That is the page you'll want to select in the funnel steps and then hit products and then add the product. And then you'll want to connect the product to that funnel step.
Okay.
Then once you have that, that's when you would go back and you would create a brand new automation, and that's when you'd set up the trigger to be order submitted, and then you would select the product that you attached to that funnel.
So they're
Okay.
on the form, they put their credit card information, it then goes over here and it's triggering it. Where's it taking it? Like, how do you know that they bought that? Where is
Well,
it?
I mean, this is smart enough because like this trigger knows like order submitted, so global product, so it knows when somebody purchases a product. So then that's when you're able to just select, the global product is. So then when
Oh,
somebody
I see.
so when
Okay. That's
somebody
the way they're telling
purchases,
it.
no matter what page it's on, because I could have, this simple profit system product connected to multiple funnels. I mean, you wouldn't want to do that, but if you wanted to test, but you could have them connected as long as that's why I showed you in here, as long as you have the product connected right here, it knows when somebody purchases, because it knows a two-step order form, when they fill out that order form and they actually purchase, then it'll trigger this automation. So
Uh,
you just need to set up the automation to say, okay, when an order is submitted for this product, no matter what page it's on, I mean, you're probably just going to have it connected on one form or on one funnel. Then what you have to do is after you set up the trigger, you have to connect. So you add these different automation steps. So like you can ignore the remove tag because this is just for like my internal tracking stuff. So um, then what you have to, the next step after you do the order submitted, you have to select, you have to do this, and then you have to select course grant offer.
uh,
And then that's when you would again see how it says the offer. That's when you would select, the product. So then after they purchase the product, it'll remove a tag, then add a tag. You can ignore these. But then once they hit this step, it'll grant them the access to the back end, to the, the membership area. That's when they get the email saying, "Hey, Tiffany, thank you for your purchase. Here's your login information for the Simple Profit system."
so you grant offer, then you send the email.
Yeah, so like when you do this course grant offer, Wealthery Connect, they have some, like pre-made templates. Like I haven't, I didn't make any email. It has an automatically generated email where it basically sends over, here's a link to access the course. Here's like your email, and then you'll set up a password when you click this link. So then it walks them through the steps. This email right here would be, if you wanted to send some additional information. Like I have once they purchase, I say like, okay, I'm also going to send you a PDF. So that's why I have this email set up. Basically say, thank you for your purchase. And then I need to add a link in here, but it'll say, as promised, here's that PDF. And then I
Oh,
also
okay.
like to mention, like right here, you should receive an additional email with your access to the membership area where you can create your login information.
And you could use this for like bonuses. You could also use the email to deliver digital bonuses, right? Couldn't you
Yeah,
do
exactly. Like, and then like, I could have a delay trigger to wait another 2 days and say I had an upsell offer. I mean,
Mm.
it could get a little intricate. Say they didn't take the upsell offer. Then I could send them an email in 2 days and saying, try and push them to upsell and purchase the additional product or the upsell product.
This is really great. I appreciate you walking us through this because, yeah, this is a video I might want to go back and look. Even though I'm kind of moving to a different platform, I need to get the concepts down. So this is
Hmm.
great. And maybe I'll play in Well3, learn it there, and then
Hmm.
convert over to the
Yeah,
other
because
platform.
I mean, you could set up this purchase automation. I mean, you could keep adding emails, so it keeps sending automatic emails every 2 days, for
I,
promoting offers or providing additional information for them, whatever you want to do. But Tiffany, I know your main problem, that's causing where it won't deliver. Like, hey, you have access to this course is one, connecting the product to that funnel step.
Yeah.
And then two, so you want to do this first. You want to connect the product to your funnel step where they're actually purchasing. And then you'll come in and actually set up the automation. So when they order submit, then it'll send them an automatically generated email with their course grant offer information with, the link where they can go join them, access the membership community that they purchased, set up their login information, and then once you do that, they're good to go. Like you could literally stop it right here. You could have order submitted, and then you could literally have course grant offer. That could be your purchase automation right now, just so you can
Mhm.
actually get the ball rolling of them, getting access to the product that they purchased. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 So I'm
You
assuming
don't
you've
have to do the tagging like you're doing. You just to skip the tills too. Just do the one order submitted and the
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. Like I'm assuming you've already created, like the member, like you go memberships, products, and then you've actually created the product
Yeah, so I think what
or the
I was
offer.
doing was I would, okay, so I have the offers
Hmm.
under the courses or whatever.
Hmm.
And then I was copying the link and sending them the link. And so that's what's broken. I need to create a funnel and a workflow.
Yeah, so then you don't have to send them anything because then basically that eliminates you having to go in there and send them a link to access it.
yeah, that's gonna be
Like
a pain.
this is how, when Travis talks about the automated pitch process, this is the automated pitch process. Is
Hmm.
the, automations that automatically grant them access to the course once they purchase. And then, if you wanted to, you can like I'll eventually add additional, emails in here, getting them to upgrade to, like my UGC income igniter. I mean, it can get a little more intricate because like what I would do is like I would add an if else statement.
Hmm.
So basically, so if, let's see, let me see, product purchase. Let me see. How did I do this last time? Let me see. Order. Order source. So product is, or it, yeah, is, let's see. So we'll do is not just so I can show you. Boom. All right, let me see. All right. So basically, what this means is, so they would go through this. Then I could set up this. This is kind of a little more advanced. You don't really need to pay attention to this. This is just for if I really wanted to automate everything. So they just purchased a simple profit system, but they didn't take my upsell. My UGC income igniter. They didn't purchase this. So once it hits this if else statement. So if the product, so basically, if they didn't purchase the digital profit pulse,
Uh,
send them an email, and then in this email I would say, "Hey, obviously it'd be much better than this. Didn't purchase the UGC income igniter, join here." So then I'd
mhm,
have a link to go purchase my upsell. So then this is all automated. So then I could have, I could have email, let me see, test. All right, so then I could have email one. So then if people, so basically when you're looking at if else statements, so if the product is not digital profit pulse, send them this. The none would be, that would be me. Okay, they purchased the UGC income igniter, so I'm not going to keep sending them emails, getting them to try and upgrade. Whereas
Mm.
this one, so that's how you really set up like the automated pitch process, and you can truly like once you have them purchasing, you can set up these if else statements, and then they can go down. And then if they didn't purchase the upsell, now you can start sending them automated emails every day or two, trying to get them to upsell or to purchase your upsell product.
I was thinking with my ConvertKit automation, which is very similar to this, although I'm still learning intricacies, but they do digital products. That's all part of that email service. So I can create my own products to have it all
Mm-hmm.
in-house. But they have a trigger thing like this and they have an evergreen funnel.
Mm-hmm.
So my idea is do kind of intro depending on what I'm selling, a set of emails just for that. And
Mm-hmm.
then to have it go to the evergreen, which goes to my blogs, which are tied in with affiliate products, and they can always be like, hey, if you bought this, and that way I could just have it evergreen. If you bought this, you're also going to have access to this, but
Mm-hmm.
here's something for free for being on my list. So it's kind of like, here's the free, but if you buy the membership here, you also get these.
Mm-hmm.
And it would always be like 1 month, I'd be several things that are for free that they get being on my email, but I'm always
Mm-hmm.
going to be pushing the paid product for that month. I figured if I come up with 12 products, that they get with the either membership or they buy outright. They'll have the options because that's the way graphic's written. It
Yeah,
gets
so I mean that's why like so you don't have to have a bunch of different funnels. I mean that's what like the if else kind of variable is
yeah.
for.
It,
So
it makes it a little cleaner though.
if this action took place, send them this. If not, the else is not. If they didn't do that, then send them these emails. So then it kind of, so basically it would have like a tree and then it would split the emails. Like let me see. I think I actually have a example of it. Let me see.
Now, do you have a
Uh,
way of it checking if they've ever historically purchased something, or is it only if they did that purchase on that one funnel?
I mean, you could, yeah, like in Go High Level, if they you could select like all the products, like if they purchased any of these products, send them this. If they didn't purchase anything, then send them this.
It's checking history, like to see if
Yeah.
they have access to it. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, as long as it's all in the same platform, I mean, that's what's
Yeah.
nice about Connect is everything's all housed in one area, so it's able to communicate. So, look,
Okay.
so here's my sourdough one. All right, so the dough whisper, that was the upsell, okay? So if the product is the dough, so if they took the upsell, so basically, so they purchased, order submitted, they purchased my front end sourdough product, my $7 product, all right? Then it rolls down. So here's the course grant offer. And I did have a community set up, so you can also grant them community access here. And then I have this if else condition. So if the product that they also purchase, so if the product is the Dough
Hmm.
Whisper, which is my upsell, I'll add them a tag and then I grant them an offer to that upsell course. If not, if they didn't purchase the Dough Whisper, that's what the none category would. Then I would, wait, what, 15 minutes? And then I would send them an email. And in this email, it's all about, here's some social proof. And then I say, hey, tap to unlock it today and add the Dough Whisper to my order. Then that takes them over where they can purchase the upsell.
Ah,
So
so it's kind
that
of like your back end catching them again.
Yeah, and
If
it
they
does
didn't
it
buy
all.
on
It does
the-
it all automatically. So
That's nice.
that's how you reduce your time commitment is using these automations in that fashion. So
Yep.
that's
That's
kind of
freaking amazing.
yeah. No, I get it.
Oh,
Um,
dude, that's pretty cool how you did that. That's
It
nice.
Yeah,
is.
but I mean, listen, like I've used email marketing platforms and they're all very similar. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
it is.
used HubSpot, which is a very intricate platform. And yeah, the if else. So if this, send them that. If not, you can look at the else as not. So if send them this. If they did this action, send them this. Else, or if they did not take that action, send them this email. So that's how you can have one automation basically, target different people
Yeah.
based off what they purchased.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long does it take you to build one of these?
Because he's fast.
Yeah, no, I mean, like to build, I mean, honestly, to set this up, it probably took me 10 minutes. The longest part, I mean, now I
It's the
have,
fun.
AI. The longest part is actually writing these emails. That's the
Yeah,
longest
and
part for
you
me.
gotta like, kind of have a map in your mind how you're gonna put everything together. This
Yeah,
versus
I mean, yeah, that's the thing is like I mean, I've been doing this so much. Like I can sit here and I can envision it in my mind before I even build it.
and I'm still kind of like I'm not quite where I feel confident in that part. But
Yeah,
that's how it is.
yeah,
That's the big
that's
part.
what I was saying. Like this if else, I mean, like Tiffany, right now when you're starting, we just want to get it set up for this. The trigger
Mhm.
submitted, they order submitted, and then grant them access into that membership area, that product that you sold them. That's really what you want to do right now. Don't worry about this if else. I just wanted to show you what you can do
Okay.
inside of an automation and how you can, leverage that automated pitch process to free
Mhm.
yourself up from time. Because, I could sit in here. I mean, eventually I should add another 6 emails in here, targeting the 6 cognitive biases that Travis has given us.
Oh
And,
yeah.
um, yeah. And then you just go through and then you
Good
add an
idea.
email. So email two. Then, it would be a little bit of, the second cognitive bias. And then email three would be the third cognitive bias.
So,
Um,
question on that course grant offer. So, on each email, are you checking to see if they bought it, like, or is it just automatically knowing to check that?
it's automatically.
Oh,
I
cool.
was
So
gonna say,
once you've already added that condition, it's already assuming they still haven't bought it on,
Yeah, so every
Mhm.
every single person. like if they're going through, like if they ever, go through these emails and then they do purchase, it'll go back up to the if product. So it'll go back to this side and then it'll move them
Oh,
over here.
oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Thank
so it's
you.
always constantly checking and it knows.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's what's really nice because, any of these emails once they if they purchase, even if they hit email 2 on the non, so they didn't purchase the upsell, if they hit email 2 and then they go buy and
Hmm.
then say there's an email 3 right here. They won't get email 3 because they would have already met this condition now. They purchased.
Wow.
So it'll remove them from this side and put them over here, and then it'll just grant them an offer or grant them a access to that offer, which is the
And you could
upsell.
do emails for supporting them in that on the other side of the string.
Yeah, that's exactly what you would want to do. Give them, eliminate some of their kind of, misconceptions or kind of, things that are holding them back. And then once you get that, convince them, get them to buy, then it'll stop sending them these, even if I had 7 emails, if they bought on email 3 right here, it would stop on email 3 because they've now met this condition and now they get access to the upsell.
Cool.
Oh,
It's so good to
yeah,
see this.
you should see. I mean, there's some people that like running running agencies for companies, and you zoom out and they have like multiple if then
Yeah.
brackets. Like it gets
Sounds
very, very
amazing.
intricate. Like I've seen ones where they're zoomed out and this stuff is all filled based
Oh
off
my word.
engagement. That's what's nice about Wealthery Connect, since everything is in there in one platform, everything can communicate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, just setting up these automations, that's going to be the biggest key, Tiffany. Connect that product to the funnel. Then once you've done that, I'm assuming you've already done that though, because I thought in your comment you said you tried somebody buying it.
No, so my sister tried to buy it, but she just tried to buy it from the link that I set up in offers. So she was able
Oh,
to
you just
like,
sent her a direct link to
Oh.
buy it from the offer. Yeah, that makes
yes,
sense.
then take her
And
to.
the idea is
Yeah,
just
I
to
would,
get
okay.
off the
So
sales page.
you're missing this portion right here
Yeah, the sales funnel.
where you connected the product.
That's the key.
Yep. So let me
I'll
show
have to
you.
rewatch this now because I forgot everything you've done.
No, you're good. I mean, literally just the best thing that
You're
I
in
could do,
funnels.
yeah,
Okay.
just go to your funnel, find the page where you have this order form, this two-step order form right here.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you're like, okay, this has the order form on it. So this is the page where they would enter their contact information. And then step 2 would be them purchasing. Then what you would do is you go to products, and then you would add the product that you created already because you've created the offer. Select the product, obviously fill all this information will be automatically filled. I mean, you'll have to click a drop down, like for example, this, and then the price. It's just pulling the price that you set up when you created the
Hmm.
offer.
Okay.
And then, product name, obviously you can keep that and then just hit save.
Okay.
Now you'll see this. Once you see this, once you go back, once you hit save and then products, you should see the product name right here. And then obviously here's the cost.
Uh-huh.
Then that's when you would go into, your automations. And then for you, you would do create workflow, start from scratch. And then what you'll do is, where is it? I always have to scroll down. I always forget what it's called. Uh, then you'll do, where is it? Or yeah, order submitted. Let me make sure. Always, there's multiple ones for where you could technically do it. Yeah, order submitted. So your trigger would be order submitted. Really type that right here. Oops. Order submitted. So this is what you would see. Then you click the add filters.
Mm.
Global product is, and then you select the product. It's going to be the exact same product that you assigned to the funnel.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
then,
you have to go into the what was it called? Was
The
it this is the
workflow.
funnel. So you have to go into the funnel, create the product, and then you can create the workflow that that has this. And
Yeah,
then
I mean, you could, this is just the process that I do. I mean, since you've already created the product or the offer inside of Wealthery Connect, you could
yeah,
technically go and set up this automation right now. This is just kind of the process that I go through, you know. So I make the landing page,
yeah.
I've set up the offer already, and I connect that product to the funnel step where they purchase it. Then I go in and I create the automation.
And how do they get this? How do they get this? Is there like where do they
So this
um
this all happens automatically on the back end.
right,
So
but they have don't you how does it trigger them? Like how do they get the offer in the first place?
So when I was showing you here, I'll show you a live one. Um, so you do the order submitted, all right, and then
Do you send them the link or what to
nope,
the funnel?
you don't have to. So when you do the order submitted, the system knows like okay, they purchased this product on, the page just like Tiffany set up. So it'll trigger this since I this is how you basically tell the system. So the trigger is the order submitted. I'm telling it right here. The product that is purchased that should trigger this automation is the simple profit system. And that's the same product that you connected onto the funnel. All right. So then after they do that, that's when you want to add the course grant offer. That's how
Right.
they get access to the course. So what this does when they hit this step of the course grant offer, Wealthery Connect or Go High Level has some, pre-made kind of course grant email, so you don't even have to do anything. So it'll
Nice.
literally send them an automated email. So once they hit this step, they'll get an email where it'll say, "Hey, thank you for your purchase. Here's where you can access, your simple profit system purchase," and it'll give them a link. They click that link. That link that you're sending people, it'll take them over where they can access the product. They can get right into the back end of the product.
What link though? That's where I guess I'm confused because I literally the only way she knows about it is because I told her about it and I sent her the link. So if it's automated, how do they get like where does the process begin? That's where I guess I'm confused.
The funnel,
Like
right? Don't they say order?
So
how do they
It has
get the
its
funnel?
own. So your funnel has its own domain that you set up, your subdomain or whatever it is.
yeah, so
You
inside
set
the
up.
funnel, yeah, like this is so when
So
you
it's a
go to
different link. The
when you
offer
go
is
to your
all
site
behind.
right here, this is when you
That's it.
send people, this is the link that you so like if you're running ads or you want people to opt in and purchase this product,
Yeah.
this is the link, this funnel link, this is the link that you would send them.
Okay. Okay. That's helpful. Thank you. I'm like,
Yep.
where blah.
Yep,
I
that's
guess the offer, the setup of the offer and those links is all behind the scenes, really, when you get the automations working.
but
So the
yeah,
only link you have to think about really
is
is that
this.
funnel. As long as you have the automations that are granting access and they're automatically sending those emails for the granted access.
Like getting them, yeah, like I was trying to find one where um so basically like they would get an email kind of like this. So I mean this is like telling me that my offer is created. So basically when they purchase a product, they hit that funnel, order submitted is sourdough success. Then since that next step I have course grant offer, they'll get an email. I didn't make this. I didn't have to type this. This is all just like a pre-made email template that all of us have access to. So once they hit that course grant offer, they'll immediately get sent this email and then it'll have a button like, get access to the product. And then they click it and then that's how they actually get into the product that you created.
Okay.
Tiffany, have you set up domains in Go High Level in Wealthery? Like your
Yeah.
own domain? So you
Yeah.
have so you just have to see what domain or subdomain or whatever you select to the
Yeah, because
funnel.
I watched Trent's stuff and it was really helpful, but
Mhm.
I couldn't find one of the funnels that he was or the uh I always get what's the difference between a landing page and a sales page? Do you
So,
know?
okay, so they're all so landing page, sales page, they can be used intertwined. So I mean, an easy way. So this could be considered a landing page. All right. So when I'm running ads, I send people directly to here. All right. So then when they click get in instant access now, this would be the sales page.
And how did
So
you so when I click that button in my sales funnel that I have started or created from one of Travis's, it doesn't go anywhere. So how do I make it go somewhere?
So I mean, when you're like, if I mean, it depends. Like, if you have a funnel like this, where it has kind of this landing page. So basically, a funnel is just a composition of multiple pages. That's all a funnel is. So
Okay.
you could have your landing page. I mean, like, look, I have, for example, so like you see this one, so landing page, and then this takes them over to an order page. But if you look at my sourdough one. I just send people directly to, I basically use my sales page as the landing page because look, I have an order form. So basically a sales page, it's categorized as sales page when there's a form to purchase. So like when I'm running Facebook ads for my sourdough product, I just send them directly to this page because I mean all the information's on here. The simple profit system, I mean that one, I mean that's Travis set it up that way, where it has basically you send them to that landing page, they click that button, then it takes them to a sales page. I like this format better. There's less friction. They don't have to, click because that my simple profit page I could add all the information on my landing page onto the sales page. I just haven't done that. But you could literally like if you're using that template that I just showed you, the trust funnel one with the green buttons that we were just looking
Yeah.
at, that's all you could literally just use this. This would be your sales page and your landing page. So a landing page is basically the first page that they hit when they click, a email or an ad.
Okay.
All right. So I know it can be a little confusing. Your landing page and sales page could be the exact same thing. Like this could be, I could consider this a landing page, but it's also a sales page because they're landing here. It has all the information, but they can also purchase on here.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you use like that green funnel that I just showed you, or like this similar, I mean, your funnel may kind of look like this with like the red accents and stuff. I'm not sure which one you're using.
Uh, oh, that was another thing. Do you know if I since I have you, I use the grow your group funnel and I started changing it to my own stuff. I didn't
Yeah.
clone it. That is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not like you messed with the template. Like when you import a template, like that's yours. Like it's not gonna mess with, like like I'm like if I tried to import the Freedom funnel, I'm not gonna import it and see all your edits.
Okay.
It's making a copy by importing, so you could always go back and grab another copy.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it was already in the automation, so I
Hmm.
wasn't sure, or it was already in the sites
The
part.
sites. Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happened to me too. So I
Yeah,
had the
no,
same
you're fine.
thing.
You're not
So I
messing
can
with
change
anyone
the
else.
name of it and everything.
Yeah, oh when you yeah, anything that's in your account, that is yours. Like, yeah, Travis gave you a copy of it, but like if you edit it fully, I mean, and that's yours.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So yeah,
So
don't hesitate with that.
okay, can I share my screen? I want to see if I did this right
Yeah,
really.
you should be able to.
Thank you. Is this mine? No, this is mine. Okay, so this is it right here. Do you
Okay.
guys see the
Yep.
paper? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it's a 404. Great. I don't know what happened. I started doing I created this and now it's gone. Oh my goodness. What the
So
heck?
click the blue edit button.
Oh yeah. Okay, so see this, I changed all of the wording, well,
Mm-hmm.
except for this, I have to still change this part. But where would I put it so they could grab the guide or whatever?
So I believe you'd want to send them to the next step of the funnel, right? Here, go. Will you go go click the back button in the top left? I just want to see kind of the process of the funnel. Okay, so there's that one, and then click that thank you page.
I haven't done anything with this, so this is still his stuff.
Yeah. So basically, so are you giving away that checklist for free?
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is like how you grow your group. Like I wanted
Hmm.
to be able to use this one to bring people in. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you want to build your email list with this one. Okay, yeah, so click that first step. All right, so click the edit button. All right, so this one maybe scroll down to the first button that you see. All right, so grab this guide now, And then I believe, let me see. Scroll down over there. Uh, all
Like
right.
right here
So,
for
yep. So see, yeah, so see down below where that's button actions. See
yeah.
where it says open pop-up? Okay, so leave that like that. So Travis has this basically, so when you click this button, it'll pop open a opt-in form. All right. So the way you access that opt-in form, do you see that little the top navigation right below where it says back and there's all those little kind of icons? Yep,
Oh,
right
here.
there. Go down. Yep. So move over to the right. Look for one that says pop-up settings. Uh, that one. So when they click that button, what they'll see is they'll see a form. All right. So it looks like custom HTML. Um, so so what you would need to do is you'd actually need to, add a form on there because I think that is yeah, because I think that HTML, I'm trying to see what that will you tell me what's the URL of that page? You can hit back. We can just go through this process multiple times. It's fine. All right, so what is it? Empowered by Tiffany
Yeah.
/ what?
Slay your day.
Let's see. Oh, slay your day. Perfect. Slay your day. Oh, whoops. I guess I should probably learn how to .com. Let me see here. It might be because www dot. Yeah, I think there because it's giving me a 404 error, so there might be something messed up with the link. But basically here, I think I actually have what was that, the grow your group funnel?
Yeah, grow your group funnel.
Uh, so let me see here. So that's a little bit different. I know I had a page that was like that. Uh, let's see. I think this is it. Um, yeah, so I think all you'd have to do really on that pop-up is so go back into hit edit, and then you're gonna want to click that button again, and then go back up to the top where it says the pop-up settings.
Oh.
Yep, there you go. See, you're learning it. All right. So then what you want to do is you'll want to add a form in there. Let me see. So then if you click, so where it says yep, it's actually free, hover over that and click that orange plus button. There you go. And then what you're going to want to do, see where it says forms right down below your mouse.
Oh.
Yep, yep, yep. All right, so then select a form. So let's just do form 4. All right. Okay, don't do that form. Click that box again. Yeah. Let's see. It's okay. Side hustle group form. Let's see. All right, you can delete that little where it says, yep, hover, see where it says the little trash can for that little orange box? You can click that. All right. So now All right. So now, obviously we could customize this form and change it. You'd have to go into the form settings and do that. But this is so when they click that button, it'll pop up and then you get their name and email address. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
then after they fill out their name and email address, that button would obviously say like claim my free PDF or whatever, whatever you're going to send them. And then what you would do is you see on see right below there, see where it says redirect actions? Click that drop down and then go to next step. That's what you would do. So after they fill out this form to, get their, so you're collecting their name and email address.
Mm-hmm.
Then once they hit that button, it'll take them to the next step in the funnel, which is the thank you page. And then and then to deliver, like say you want to deliver them a lead magnet or a PDF that you were promising on the landing page. That's
Hmm.
when you would set up the automation to, and then you would build an email and you would send them the link to purchase or to access that PDF.
Oh my God. Eden, this is a lot. You do this. Wow. Okay. Well, at
So
least
you
I got some, yeah, help
yeah,
because
so that's how you would do it. So you would kind of navigate them through the funnel. And then then you would go into like, your automations. So
does this
instead of
automatically save or does it need to be?
it will not save. Yeah, you can save it like that. So then you could obviously go in and edit that form too, because name, email address. And then what you would do is okay, so scroll back up. Are you promising that to give them to give them something? Unlock the secrets to your greatest superpower access. Um,
Yeah, it's a guide to for transformation.
yeah, okay, perfect. So they fill out the form, so they click that button, they fill out the form to get their guide. All right. Then what you would do is let me show you. I think I can share. Yeah, you guys, can you see my screen?
I have to stop sharing.
Oh
No.
yeah, they
I always got a kick out of that
I thought
one.
it would do like split screen, It asked me like multiple people can share. So um
Oh, I didn't know that. I always thought you
yeah.
had to.
No, you're good. I mean, you may have to. Maybe it just tells me that, so it makes me feel like I'm in control. Um, but yeah, so then what you would do is okay, so now we want to set up an automation that will deliver them that PDF that you promised, okay? So what you
Yeah.
would do is you go create a new automation, okay? And then you would do form submitted this time. And then form submitted, add filters. Form is whatever you called that form that you attached on that pop-up,
Yeah.
you would select right here. So we'll just say, form four or whatever the one we selected. Whatever form that you just connected to that pop-up, make sure it matches right here.
Okay.
So then you select the form, you'll find it in the list. You'll select the form, then you'll hit save trigger. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to send email. This is where it's kind of, a little manual. So you type out the email. So here's your PDF. Welcome, or whatever you want to call it. Hey, and then you could pull in, the contact first name. So then whatever name they put in there, then you say, here is the PDF I promised you. Get it here. Then what you'll do is you'll link this to the PDF. So I'm assuming, have you uploaded the PDF into your media storage inside of Wealthery Connect?
No, it's in the Google Drive, but I could
Oh,
put it there.
that's fine too. You could totally, you could grab the Google Drive link or like let's just say we were doing this. Okay? So let's just say this is your PDF. It's in a Google Doc. All right?
Hmm.
You go to the Google Doc and then you hit copy link
Hmm.
and then you go back into here. Here's the PDF. I promise you get it here. Highlight it and click add link. And then what you're going to do is right where it says URL, you
Yeah.
paste that Google Doc link right here.
Okay.
Then you hit save. Here, action. I always do new window. Um, Boom. All right. So now, after they submitted that form, so they click the button on your landing page, they fill out their name and email address. They've submitted that form. Whatever the form is called that you connected on that page, make sure it matches right here.
Okay.
Then it'll automatically, so it's like, okay, Tiffany filled out, this form. All right, on, what we don't have to specify the page because usually, like, for different land, I always make like unique forms for each kind of funnel just so there's no confusion.
Okay.
Um, so then I, put the form here. So whenever they filled out that form, I know that, form 24 in this example is associated to, save your day landing page. Then it'll send them an email automatically. And then inside that email, this is how you can give them access to the PDF. because they can just click, then they'll get this email and then they'll click that link and then they can go view the PDF.
Okay.
That would be the easiest way. Now, of course, if you wanted to, you could always, download the PDF. So you could download it right here as a PDF. Okay. Then you could go back into Wealthery Connect. This is the beauty of you can do it both ways since you're using Google Docs. You can go into the media storage and you can actually upload the PDF from your computer into here. And then let's see if I have a PDF in here that I can access quickly. So let's just imagine this is a PDF. All right. You can literally click this images, PDFs, whatever you're uploading. See how it says get link?
Yeah.
You copy that link, then you go back into your automation where I said get it here, and you just link it to that. But since you have it on Google Doc, I mean, as long as you make it so they can't edit it, um, you can I mean, there's been multiple times where I've sent people, links to a Google Sheet or a Google Doc. I mean, that's literally what Travis does. Like this is literally just built in a Google Doc. The
Mhm.
the extraction prompt. So yeah, so Travis could do it both ways. He could obviously get the copy link and in that email after they filled out the form, say, hey, here's your extraction prompt that I promised you. And then he could get this link and then hyperlink some of the words in that email. So then people get that email, they could click it and now they have access to it. Or, you could obviously download it, upload it into Wealth3 Connect in the media area, and then get the link that way. So
Okay.
there's multiple ways to skin a cat.
Yeah. Well, in his well in Connect where you have the media storage, it doesn't I think you could like I could put all of my videos in here versus on my laptop then, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I have
Actually,
inside of here. Is I
Well,
these
if
uh
are
you have it
all
on your laptop, you can't deliver it because they don't have access to your laptop.
yeah,
Google
yeah. Yeah,
Google
so like
Docs, I'm not sure, but don't they have some kind of password? Like if you haven't given permission,
yeah, I
sometimes,
get to give permission.
yeah, I mean
yeah,
you can set it up for like
anybody with the link can access or something like that, I
yeah,
bet.
like if I
Yeah.
made like we'll just say this
But if
Tiffany's
it's in the media
PDF.
storage, I don't
Yeah,
have
it's the
like
same thing,
access.
So share, copy link, or you could
It
click
might be
share.
easier with it in the media because that's where everything else is.
Yeah, so then you're
You
you're
just
just
kind of keep it
working
all
you're
together.
working in one place, you
Yeah,
know.
that's probably
Um,
easier.
so you see
Smart.
where it says restricted, you just do anyone with the link.
There you go.
And then
Yeah.
make sure this is viewer. Don't
Yeah.
put editor because then they can go in and
Ah,
edit it.
yeah.
And then what you
That's good.
do is you could copy the link and that's how they can access it.
Yep. That's a good idea. Well, I mean, if you didn't have Wealth3 Connect, that would be a way. I have other things that I
Yeah,
do.
or you have to
So,
upload it to I mean basically what this media storage is it's a content management system. So
yeah,
instead of you having to upload to a Dropbox or to a Google Drive,
which you
now
can't
you
use
you
passwords.
now you have those features right inside of the platform that you're already working out of. I would highly recommend just, taking a Google Doc, downloading it as a PDF
Yeah,
and then uploading it into here. And then all
Yeah.
you got to do is you're like, "Oh, I just uploaded the PDF, get the link, then you go back into that automation after they filled out the form. That first email is going to say, thank you, welcome. Here's the PDF. I promise you. Click here to access it. And then where it says click here to access, you just hyperlink that and then add that link that you got from here.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the easiest because you'll keep everything together. And if you misplace something or, oh, you want to reference it on a different product, it's all right there. You're not going through your Google Docs. Where is it? What
Oh,
folder?
yeah. Yeah, it's just as like anything like Well3 related when I'm making products or, making, downloadable PDFs and stuff. I make even if I make it in Canva or I make it inside of, a Google Doc like you did. I will always download it as a PDF and then upload it into the media storage and then just get the link that way.
Yeah, that's smart. I think that's a good idea.
So then you're not
I
having
do
to jump
that.
between platforms.
Having a website, I use that same kind of feature with my stuff too, but
Hmm.
I have a website, so that becomes my file storage.
Yeah.
But it all depends
So,
on how you want to do it.
yeah, so I mean, Tiffany, I guess for your funnel right now, it sounds like you just the main step that you want to kind of figure out would be they fill out that form on that landing page to get that free PDF.
Yeah, well, no, it was a $27 offer that I was
Hmm.
trying to figure out, but I wanted to also
Do
know how to
the
use that
Yeah,
one too.
so that's how you would do it. So you're just the power is just setting up the automations, connecting the product or,
Yeah.
on the PDF side of things where you're just giving away a free lead magnet in exchange for their name and email address. Then you would set up an automation and then, in the trigger, instead of it being product purchased, it would be, form submission. And then you would add that email and then you would type out, hey, thank you very much. Here's where you can get your PDF and then add the link in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully. I
So
hope if there's any, I know it's a
I'll have to
lot.
rewatch it, but yeah, that does. I feel like I have a little bit better of an understanding. I have to try it out though. So,
Hmm.
It helps that
so the
you
reason
recorded
why I
it.
know that when I
Hmm.
sent the link for the $17 to the blueprint, the reason why it didn't give her access is because I don't have the automation set up. Why didn't it like if I did it all manually, why does it need the automation set up?
I mean, you could if you want to sit in there too and, go in. So you see somebody, they filled out that form, then you could come in here and then you'd have to manually go in here and then, course offer. Then you'd have to find the course.
Mhm.
Add the course that
Yeah.
way. So if I, like for this person, if I click this product, they would immediately get an email saying like you've been granted access to this offer. So this is
Oh.
doing the same, like with this process, this manual process is doing the same thing that the automation does, except you have to spend your time doing this.
Right. So
You just have to remember like, oh, I just saw, Brian Kappas just came in here and, he filled out that form, for the $27 product. I don't have an automation, so I have to go in here and go into the contact record, find the course offers, and then assign the product that they purchased.
You got to give them access. It's like, so it still has to be done. It's just whether you do it manually or have an automation do it.
Yeah. And this is how, you can, so then you're not having to spend your time basically doing, admin work. You're not having to go in there every day and be like, okay, I saw six people, filled out this form. So that's indicative that they purchased. I'm seeing, orders. But since I don't have an automation, I need to go into each one of these contacts and assign the course to them manually. So by
Yeah.
setting up the automation, it just eliminates you having to do this manual work.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing. So okay, so I just did it the way you said it, and it says that she has it offered, the course offers because she paid for it,
Mhm.
but like she said that she doesn't have it. She did, and then it went away.
Yeah, so then I would just go into like inside your Wealthery Connect, click her contact, find her name, click her
Uh-huh.
name, and then go in here and then scroll down and look for like client portal. Look for where it says course offers. I guarantee the course offers is blank.
No, it's there. There's two of them actually.
Then she did not get a. Let me see. So click this because like what I like if I was to assign like here, I'll show you. Let me
Could it
see.
be she's just lost as to where to access it within the
Because
platform when
it
she
should
logs
all
in?
just go right into her email. So like look, so Eden Coleman. Let me see. So we'll just pretend this is her. So course offers. So let's see. I could add. We'll just say the UGC Income Igniter offer. So watch this screen right here. Boom. Look. Then it automatic. See how that email automatically went out?
Ah,
This is what I was talking about. This is the automated email. Like I didn't make this. This is all just built into
yeah.
Wealthery Connect or Go High Level. So it says, "Hi there, Eden Cole. You've successfully purchased access to Digital Profit Pulse membership. To get started, click the link below." Then they click this, and that's how you access. That's how they'd access the product.
So is she not checking her email, and that's why she's losing it because
Oh,
she's
she
losing
said that
money?
she got in there. She said that she could see it, and then all of a sudden she couldn't see it.
That is strange. Well, maybe you can, I don't know
I
if
mean,
you,
you could always,
yeah,
go into her name right now. Go into her name and
yeah,
exit out of all those products, and then reassign it to her, and then it'll send
yeah,
these emails again.
yeah.
So like this, like you remember how in the funnel I showed you, so they purchased the product and then I set up that, the next step, which was the course grant offer.
Uh-huh.
So by once they hit that step, this is the email. This is the course grant email. So when they hit, course grant offer by you setting that up, it's automatically going to send this out to them
Okay.
through that automation.
And it says view offer. And
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. View offer, and then it clicks over. But like if she says she had it and it's not there anymore, literally just go and you're seeing course offers right here. Go into her contact record, exit out of, click X next to the products, and
Uh-huh.
then reassign them
Okay.
to re-trigger those emails to go out to her, so where she could access the offer.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's why I was telling you to do the automation. I mean, for now, I mean, I'll tell you when I first like my sourdough offer when I first launched it, I just wanted to see and I didn't have automation set up. So yeah, I probably had 5 or 6 sales coming in the first couple of days. So I had to manually, I had to go in here and I was like, oh, these people purchased the sourdough offer. So then I would just in the morning I would go down, go to course offers and then I'd assign them the sourdough offer.
So that's the way to do that. Okay. So if
Mhm.
somebody wants it, like if that's the way to do it, the easy way.
Yeah,
What?
like manual if you didn't want to have like an automation. Like if you just had people like, hey, I just purchased it, but I didn't get access, just click their name, go to course offers, and then assign it, and then it'll automatically send them that email that I just showed you.
Okay. Because I'll want automation once I get like, actual sales, but when
Yeah,
I'm
of
just like
course.
manually doing it, it's okay too. Okay, that's how you
Yeah.
manually do it. I
Yep. So
like that.
that's how you would manually do it. Just find their
Okay.
contact record, scroll down to course offers, select
Okay.
whatever the course is called. Once you click it, it takes seconds, and then it'll automatically trigger that you've been the view offer email like, hey, you've been granted access to this. You can click here to view it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how you would do it manually. I would highly recommend, eventually, just for
Oh yeah.
practice. I mean, even if you're getting us one sale a week, it's like just practice getting that automation set up. So then
Yeah.
that's one thing you don't have to have mentally on your mind. You don't have to be like, oh, step one in the day, I have to go and, check these contacts to see which ones purchased this and then manually assign it. It just frees your mind. Like this is very admin level stuff. And that's how you start buying back your time is using automations.
For sure. Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
totally see that. I'm like, wow, that is cool. You have to spend the time making it work first, and yeah, once I
Mhm.
get there, then I'll be happy. But I just want to be able to figure out how to get them in there right away
Yeah, right
first.
away. So if you have like 5 people in there, they're like, "Hey, I purchased this, but I don't have access." Literally, just do what I just showed you. Click contacts, find their name, and then assign the course to them, and then they'll automatically get an email.
Cool. That's awesome. Okay, I will do that.
So,
Release
yeah,
this, and
I
then
know, I know
move
it's a
on.
lot, but eventually it's almost like a sixth sense with this stuff for me, especially. Like I could just sit here and I'd be like, okay, like my process is always like, okay, I made the funnel, I made the sales page. The content's done, now the next step, I need to go create the product inside of Wealthery Connect, where you go, memberships, offers, you create it that way. Then I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I've created the product. And then, obviously you can go in and you obviously have to fill out the membership area, with the training modules. So once
Mm-hmm.
that's done, then I go back to that funnel and I say, okay, I need to, I find my sourdough funnel. I need to go back to the page that they purchase on. Then I assign the product that I just created to right here. Then then I go and start creating the automation. That's kind of like the kind of events that I follow when I'm setting up a product, a funnel, and then an automation.
So all of the thing, okay, so just before you leave this page, all of the steps underneath the first step, those don't get activated until you activate them? Or do those all go in sequence once they do this thing?
So it depends. So I don't have like this stuff. These pages aren't accessible because what how I have it is, so after they fill out the form, so they purchase. All right. So they made a purchase. I go to advanced and then where is it? I think it may be out of here, possibly. Okay, so right here. See where it says button actions? So after they've, completed this two-step order form, I have
Uh,
the button action to go to next step, which the next step is my thank you page, which is this one. So all these pages, or it would be this, it would be the next step, which would be the upsell. But if you don't have an upsell, your next step would be the thank you.
Okay.
And then, they're not, nobody, because obviously when they get to this page, there's no buttons to go anywhere. So they can't access any of these additional pages.
Okay. The only way they can access the additional pages is if there's the next button thing that you
Yeah, or I mean, you could even, you don't even have to do say you have this, funnel where it has all these steps and you're like, "Oh, whoa, I don't need the one-time upsell." You could certainly drag this up above, or say you had this three step and you were like, I want them to skip the one-time offer because I don't have that yet. I just want them to go to
Mhm.
the thank you page. So what you do is you can go click right here and you can see where it says select step.
Uh-huh.
Can literally click select step and then look. I could
Oh,
skip this, the
uh,
upsell page, and then select the thank you page. So after they fill out this form, it'll take them right to the thank you page. So it'll skip this step right here and just go right to here to the thank you page.
okay. Okay.
So, yeah. So if you have the funnel set up, like where it's just, your sales page and then you have a thank you page, that's when, the next step option would be a great because the next step is the thank you page. But if you
Okay.
have it set up like this, you have a template and you're like, whoa, Travis, like I don't have an upsell yet, so I want to skip this step. That's when you would, on that drop on the button actions, you would click the drop down and then you would be able to select the actual step you want to send them to.
Okay. That's
Does that
wonderful.
clarify some things for you?
Yes. That's
Good.
great.
Good.
Great
And
news.
I will this video it'll download. It'll probably take like 45 minutes to an hour to download and then I'll be sure to get this uploaded onto YouTube probably tomorrow and then I will inside the Digital Profit Pulse community, I will post the YouTube link so you can access that and rewatch it.
Perfect.
And
Thank
yeah, I would recommend literally just like when we're talking, you wanted to set up the purchase automation, after they trigger, order submitted. I would literally, once we start talking about that in the video, I would literally just get to that point, hit pause, and start following it step by step.
Yeah.
Because like everything I showed you was like the exact kind of step by step process. So, yeah, rewatch that and then just literally I click a button, pause the video, you click the button, then hit
yeah.
play, then
Mhm.
I do the next action, you hit pause, you do that action, and you just keep going, boom, boom, and it just keeps building off of each other.
Yeah. So you said you already created something like this, or is that you're talking about this right here today?
Yeah, like this video right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just making sure you didn't do it or like something else. I'm like, did I ask something that you already done? But okay.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure I have actually made a video, but I mean, at least this is more like, because this is general. Like at this way, I'm actually speaking directly to you for your exact situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So.
know this is gonna be so much better. I'm gonna be able to get something accomplished. It's gonna be
Yes.
great.
Yeah, and then just know that the power is in building those automations.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and that's what I keep saying. I'm like, I have to figure out how to build it. And then when Trent derailed me when he didn't have the funnel, so I knew I
Hmm.
could ask you, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm also even better. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
and obviously, I mean, I'm not sure. Show me, let me share your screen. Show me the funnel that you have for your $27 product.
Mm. Um,
I just want to see what template you're using because
oh
you've built that out already, correct?
no,
No?
no,
Okay.
that's no, I don't think I did. No, I can't get this thinking thing. Oh, share. Okay, that's okay. This is where no memberships. So I'll show you what I was doing. So
Oh, yep, and then you were grabbing the link that way.
yeah, but it was working though, because
Yep. You just have
so
you
she
made
took
the
this
yeah, yeah.
and then she paid it and all that, and it showed up and it popped up and all that, right?
Hmm. Yeah, so
That's
you
all I have.
Yeah, so what I would recommend is, actually building a funnel, like using the like where I imported that funnel, whatever it was called. Christy, I saw your question.
Yeah, I
I'll
remember
answer that in a
that.
second. Um, and honestly, I would start building with this one. So you would want to obviously, import this into your account, and then you start filling out all this information and make it applicable to your offer. Because this is going instead of you sending them that link, you would instead build this sales page out, and then you would use this as the link. And then that's how you could start the whole automation stuff.
Okay. Yeah, usually the one that you first showed us, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's the what is it called? I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen, but it's the Trust Funnel main template. Like that's the brand new one. Like Travis literally made it. So the headlines, the sub headline, it's all just like fill in the blank. Did you
Okay.
build your product with AI?
Yes.
So what you can do is in the chat that you built the like here, I'll show you. Let me share my screen. You might have to stop sharing, but
No,
um
you're right. You can do it side by side.
perfect. Okay. So what you would do is once you import this into your account, you would go to that same ChatGPT chat that you built your digital product
Uh-huh.
and literally just say, "Hey ChatGPT, I'm now, we've created the product. I now need your help creating the sales page. Here is the I need your help, filling out this." And then you copy this and then you paste it directly into ChatGPT and then have it spit out, whatever the headline would be or the subheadline. And then
Oh
you just
yeah.
replace this, boom,
Hmm.
fill it in. Then you go, oh, now I need you to do this headline. You copy this, paste it in there, whatever Chat GPT spits out, copy it right here. Now, of course, you can always make edits or say, hey, I don't like that Chat GPT. Like, give me another variation of this headline. And then once you find something you really like, you just replace this with what ChatGPT gave you. And then you
Hmm.
just keep going. And then you say, okay, now here's the description area that I need your help filling in. You could literally copy all
Yeah.
this, boom, paste it again, and then ChatGPT, because it knows, when there's brackets and stuff, it knows that it's a template. Now, of course, some of the words may be a little different, but it's going to understand the format, and then it's going to spit it out. And I guarantee it'll spit it out. You'll see an X, you'll see these little emojis in there, and you just copy from ChatGPT and paste it into here.
Hmm.
So that's why Travis, I'm really glad that he did this.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
I get it. Like when you're just starting out, it's nice to be able to see a template. I mean, what I did when I built the sourdough product page, it
Cool.
wasn't templated like this. It was, he made it basically, it was like a dummy version of like what he would use. So what I did, I just said, hey, ChatGPT, I need you to replace this headline, and make it applicable for my offer. And then
Yeah.
you
This
start
is so
filling in the blank.
helpful. This
Yeah.
is the best he's done, I think, because I keep getting stuck in the same thing. It's like I just don't know what to say there, and I don't know how to prompt it, but it's all right here.
I mean,
It's so
honestly,
cool.
Tiffany or Christy, you guys could literally delete all this stuff below if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I
it's
do
it's
want to do
super long.
upsells, but it is long. It's like I don't even know. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's so cool though. He did this. This is great. Now it's like, because I'm like, what do I say there? What do I say there?
No, I
Is
mean, you could literally copy this if you wanted to use this. You could say, "Hey, ChatGPT, make this applicable to my
yeah,
offer." Boom,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
and it'll
like the fact that you just said it's all you have to do to make it applicable to my offer.
Well, and like for my
yeah.
garden stuff that's mostly videos, what I started doing with chat is I kind of took sort of a framework I was kind of following on my own, trying to figure out sales pages, but I took the modules and the names and I've already kind of written a lot of stuff for descriptions
hmm
with chat, so they kind of knew.
hmm
And so then it just took all that information
hmm
and it was able to break it out because,
hmm
but I didn't have this. So now I could take that same thing with that same chat thread and I
hmm
could throw this in and see what it does with it now that I've got all that training in
I
it.
mean, shit. You could even, I mean, you could even copy these images into ChatGPT, and you could say, "Hey, will you make this, related to my offer?" And it could spit out, it could fill out this book, these
How does it
books.
copy? How do you copy that? I know you got Poppy can read it, but with images, can you actually copy the entire thing? I don't know that part.
So you guys can still see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see you do this.
All right. So look, I'll show you actually literally an example. This is me building Facebook ads. So
Oh
look at
God.
this. So, you
How'd you
know,
do that?
again, look, I'm a prompt hoarder. I purchased this guy's course. It was a $7 product, and
Can't wait to
um,
get your book. We're
yeah,
buying it. I know
he
I'm
was
not the
having
only one.
success with using AI, to make images. So he gave me kind of this prompt, but this is all templated. All as I did is
Sweet.
I used Poppy and the Poppy board that I built out, my
Yeah.
SPS funnel for, or like the landing page for with the content. I literally took the template that he gave me. This is all templated out. It wasn't filled out like this. And I said, hey, Poppy, using this kind of template information, can you fill this out and make it applicable to my offer? Then it gave me this. So I pasted it into here. And then
Holy smokes.
this is all instructing, kind of like the images, what to do for like design elements and everything, CTA.
Oh,
And then
wow.
it spit this out. And then I just kept chatting, I like the image, I don't like this. But to your point, how does it know what images? Look at this. Look, here are some night. So these are all images I literally just copied from Google. I literally just found them on Google. I literally Googled 1950s newspaper ads,
Oh
and
my
then I
word.
pasted them into here. Like I went to like 1950s, 1950s, boom, images. Oh, look, these are some good examples. Literally right click on it, copy image, bring it over into chat, paste it, boom. Now the image is in there. So then I prompted it and I said, here's some 1950 styles new paper ads that I like. Could we make a similar style ad for my simple profit system digital product? I want the Facebook ad to be 1080 by 1080. Boom. Spit that out.
Oh
So it
my
took,
God.
That
yeah,
is
Yes.
amazing. And
yeah.
now your prompt book, it's going to have all these secrets in it, right? The one you're writing?
So the one I'm writing is going to be more for, like UGC stuff and everything, like script creation, hooks, and all that. Like I think I have it. Um, yeah, so it would be
No,
stuff
that'll
like
still
this.
be good. I'm
So
still going
like
to
the
look it
pro
up.
tip hook, like so hook, if you're a target audience, so literally people could take this, paste
Yeah.
this in. You remember that prompt that I shared with you on your call the
Yeah.
other day?
Yeah.
That would, so I always tell people at the beginning of my book, use that prompt to do the product research. Then you'll find, say, hey, oh, I really like this script template. Could literally copy this and say, okay, using, the information that you researched on, whatever product, I want you to use this template and make me a script. And then boom, it'll spit it out. So like here's an example of one. But yeah, so that's what the kind of hook book is gonna be like. Like see how it has all these templates and everything.
Yeah.
Um, like yeah, I'm literally just going through. I've been working on this for the last few days, but so you see right here, look right here,
Are,
product
are you going to
intelligence
set?
prompt. This is what I shared with you, Christy.
Yeah, I remember this. Are you going to be like putting, obviously you'll have a link with the Wealthery upsells, I imagine. But are you planning to also put this on Amazon like a regular
Uh,
book?
I mean, like a KDP, I was considering it, I mean, for right now, I was really just gonna test it, running Facebook ads, just to see. But yeah, so I mean that's what you could do. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I like this guy, this scale driven stuff. I think I have, let me see, right here. Oh, here's the ad creative prompt. So that is what I use to fill out. So this right here started from this. So I
Uh-huh.
literally just copied all of this and I went into Poppy and, I said, hey, I need you to, basically fill out this information for me. And then it did. This is what Poppy gave to me because it already knew everything about my offer. I literally just copied this and I said, hey, I'm lazy. Will you make this, will you fill this out for my offer? You know everything about my offer. Okay, no problem, Eden. Gave me this. Then I went over to ChatGPT, pasted it in here, and that's how I started creating these images.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So that's kind of my process, but yes, so like yeah, to what we were originally talking about on the funnel where we were like copying the images. Could literally, let's see.
Do you
Let's
screenshot shoot them, or is it are they when you
let's see.
copy it, does it actually copy the layout?
Let's see.
Like the way, yeah.
Let's try it.
Look at you trying it.
You can't break it.
We are so
Can you make using this image? uh, Can you make it for my simple profit system offer? Let's see. This is like you can't break AI. Like this is these are the things that I do. It's like, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know? Um, let's see.
so cool.
I know we literally are living in the coolest age to ever be alive in the
Oh,
history
you
of
know,
humans.
I could never get like because I didn't know how to do sales pages, but I've always done my own little graphics and the
Bro,
stuff you can do now blows me away. It
now,
just
of course, I could obviously give it a much more in-depth prompt, telling it what I want. In the computer screen, I want this. Over the book covers, I want this. On the laptop, I want this. But let's just see. I just want to show how like simplistic it truly can be. It usually takes a little bit of time to make it, but I
All
mean
right.
that's cool. Like, yeah, you can literally just take the copy the image, view the template live and then copy it. Um, like, oh yeah, it looks like it's going to be trying to use my,
other format.
yeah, like the copy because it's still using turn products you
But
use
I
every day
have
in a monthly
my
income.
Poe, I've been doing the something similar. Only lately it was having trouble, but it's got credits. I probably maxed it out. But you have to, what I do is I create a thread of the type of images I'm looking for, and
Hmm.
then I'm getting what I want. Otherwise, it does other things I don't want in my images.
Hmm.
So I probably would just go back to that, and I'm getting really pretty. I like realistic images, especially for gardening and everything. Just make it it can make real good realistic imaging. It'd be
See?
pretty.
Then just spit that out.
Oh, wow.
That's me giving it a very, because I just said it's basically pulling all this information and just made
Yep.
it applicable. But I mean, you could use that.
Yeah, that's so cool. I just put
I
all
could
this stuff.
do the same thing, but hopefully I'll get it, especially if I have it create a bunch of garden pictures. Now I can make maybe more garden images on the products.
Yeah, like
It's
for
really
you, for
cool.
example, because see, like if you had gardening images, you could add all the images, paste this, and then oh, on the book cover, I want you to apply this image. Then
Hmm.
it makes the book cover that image, and then
Wow, so
yeah.
cool. I
So
remember
that
the old days buying this software that's supposed to make my image that I made in, I didn't even use Canva, but whatever.
hmm
I made images with my garden and then I had it flip it to like make coil bound.
yeah.
And we had to buy special products to do that. I
hmm
don't even know where that product is
Now
anymore.
you can do
I
it
got
all on
ChatGPT.
AI. I mean, the fact that you started from here and then obviously I would probably say, using this image, I want the design to be the same. And then I would say, on the book covers, I would like it to say this on the where it says insert product name on the computer desktop. I want it to say this, and then on the laptop screen, I would like it to say this or have this image.
In
That's cool.
2001, when I published one of my first, it was my second book, I had to hire a design artist for my book cover.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, he gave me a real good deal at $50. I was so happy. But I'm like, that's how it was. You couldn't just
hmm
grab any old image and throw it on Amazon. You had to use special licensed image
No, and
by the
with
right.
with this template too, I mean, you could have if you're sitting there, if you spend like an hour or two, just copying this stuff, literally just going top to bottom,
Yeah,
copying all this into ChatGPT and saying,
See
"Hey,
what it says.
make this. I want you to use this template as a guide. I want you to, you know a lot about my offer. I want you to make this applicable to my offer." And then boom,
that's
it'll
cool.
fill out all this information for you. And then you copy it, boom. Then you go down
This
to the
is a
next
whole
area.
lot better than me trying to guess on the other ones. I
Yeah.
mean,
The trusted
I did the
guy.
same thing Tiffany did. I pulled the group the group one and made all that pretty, but then I was like, oh wait a minute, it has no sales on it.
You could delete this.
I can just delete that. Okay, because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't
Yeah.
know what to do there, but low.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Like any of this stuff, I mean, you could literally like because there's a button, like view more. You could literally delete all this if you wanted to.
Hmm.
Okay. It just makes it more. prettier. But yeah, you could do a single. I've seen them where they just have this first page and that's it. There's nothing else
Mhm.
really there but the first page.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
if
don't have
oh you
testimonies.
don't have testimonials, boom.
Well,
When
I
you're
might have a YouTube comment here and there, but yeah, a lot of the people don't talk.
here, I'll show you. Look, yeah, it's like,
I
oh,
found
I
it.
don't have,
That's so cool.
oh, I don't have, I don't have the trusted by. Okay, cool. Then just hit this delete.
Delete. Okay.
Boom.
Um,
Oh, I don't have testimonials, so I could delete all this stuff.
hmm
And then boom, 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 boom.
And if you
You
ever want to add it in, you can just re-import the funnel and bring that page back, right?
right.
you could do that, or you could even do like here, I want to find one where I can. So like if you go right here, layers page. Oh, sometimes it'll take you right to it, but like if you wanted to what's included story, like you could always sometimes oh there we go. So if you're like, "Oh, I don't have this." So you don't have to delete it. You could literally do this. Hide.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
So then you're like, oh, like, and I usually do this. I usually will just hide it because me,
Mhm.
I sometimes I'll be like, ah, I really wish I didn't delete that. Well, you can come in here. Oh, show. Boom.
That's so cool.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you always just honestly you could just go up here, click layers, and then you could literally just start clicking down this. Like click on these top ones, one, two. Okay, I got two. Opportunity window. Okay, story. Okay. What's included? So stuff like this. You could literally, oh, I don't have the story. Hide. Now the
That's
testimonials are gone.
Wow. That's
I like
great.
how you can take anything out. Just go to layers and then look down. That's cool.
Yep, just start clicking. And then you can go deeper. Like, oh, I don't want to show, like we'll do hero. Oh, I don't want to this first column. Oh, I don't want that. Hide. Now
Oh
it's
my
gone.
goodness. I
Now
love that.
look. Boom. Yeah. So that's what I would recommend just in case, build
Yep.
it out super simplistic. Obviously you could have it right to here and then all this stuff below, you could hide it. And then eventually you could start working on filling it out.
hmm
Oh,
or once I have like,
yeah.
more content with it, like
Mhm.
hopefully I'll get, maybe I
So
can
then you don't
send
have to
out some
sit there and
buyers.
look at this page and be like, how am I gonna, because I get it. It's analysis by paralysis. You're looking at this, you're like, how am I gonna fill all this out? Now, he's made it easy, by doing these fill in the blank stuff, which you can have AI do. So you could
Mhm.
certainly, I mean, instead of you having to manually fill out all this stuff that would take you hours, maybe a couple of
It's
days,
I already did on the
you
ones I did.
you could use AI and just start copying each of these templated areas, and
hmm
then whatever ChatGPT gives you, paste it in there.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Where it
Especially,
says sales page and it says please add the domain, it's empty there. There's usually something there. Where do we get that from again? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
So no, you're good. So you go settings. So this is a brand new funnel. So when you import a funnel, it'll always be like that. So what you do is
Okay.
you just go settings, select your domain,
Okay.
boom,
Oh, okay.
select it, and then it'll give you the option where you could actually sit in here and actually edit, where
do
you'd
you
add the slug.
I gotta ask you, so when you have
Thank you.
one, if you have one domain in and then you decide to run two different kinds of offers, you don't want it to have the same exact URL. So can you like tell it a different URL, or how do you?
Yeah, so you change the slug, which is so google.com// whatever comes after that. That's
Yeah,
this
okay, there you
that
go.
so
Got
you
it.
change
There.
this.
Okay.
So
And that's
this
when,
this sourdough
oh, there it
success
is. I
kit.
was wondering how you did that. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
easy to
So
do.
you
I
could
can do
literally
that.
hit right, you could hit
Yep.
that little cog icon and then this is how you differentiate it. So like all my,
Yep.
my sourdough offer and my simple profit offer, the main domain is edenearnings.com.
Yep.
I
Okay.
just add the slug, which
Yeah,
is
that makes sense.
after the hash or the slash.
That makes sense. Yeah, so you do that for each of your funnel
Mhm.
pages so that you can keep them all differentiated.
Yeah, so it's like okay, there's that. So see right here, simple profit new. It's the same domain, but this is the actual URL for this funnel.
Yep.
Mm,
So
Sounds good.
that's how you would do it. Hopefully that gives you a little more clarity, Tiffany.
yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
Amazing, as
I forgot
usual.
some of it, so it was
I'm
good to
happy to help.
see it again. And
I
it's
get it. It's just repetition, honestly. Just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. And eventually it'll just become second nature, like, oh, sites and then, automations. Like I get it. It's a lot. But really, in Wealthery Connect, you're really going to be living inside the sites, the automation, and then, the membership area where you actually, build out the product.
and then where again in Wealthery is the offers? I know I've been there
So you go
before.
memberships, courses, and then offers.
Offers. Okay, there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I just kind of like, well, anyway, I'm looking at other potential things I need to do financially, but I think it'd be good. I love the fact he broke it out the way he did on that sales page so that at least I can start playing with that, get better with it, and it's definitely gonna be a lot easier because I kept going, like you say. I was like, I'll look at it, let him know that
Yeah,
yeah.
and obviously he has different designed funnels for things.
Mhm. Oh, it's just too much. It's overwhelming is what it is because I'm
But
too
just
new to this.
just use, I will tell you, just use if you're ever starting to build funnels now, just use that trust funnel
I
inside the
love it.
templates.
No, that one
Yeah.
makes me feel like, okay, I think I can do this because I could go to chat and have it just fill in those boxes
Yep, and just make sure you
or
click my templates. Don't do
my
shared with
templates,
me because you'll be like, there's nothing in there. Just do my
my
templates, and these are
templates,
all
and
like,
look for
look.
trust.
I mean, look, Christy, here's the original SPS opt-in page that we used years ago.
Yep.
But yeah, just use this trust funnel main template,
Hmm.
and then you're good to go. And then just import it.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean,
Well,
honestly,
I
grow
like
your
that better.
funnel the same way. It's kind of like the similar
mm-hmm.
thing. That's what I
Yep,
did. I just copied his old stuff and changed it to my stuff, and
yep.
it was super simple. But
Mm-hmm.
then I got stuck on the
The back end,
what next?
the back end stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I did all of this. Now what? How do I use it? So,
It's all through the power of the automations and then obviously the forms and whatnot. Obviously, depending if you're sending them to a page to buy something or if you're sending them to a page just to opt in and then you're giving them something for free in exchange for their email address.
yeah, now I know
That's where the
both.
differences. Yep, that's where the differences lie in the automation setup.
Thank
Well,
you.
this is great.
Of
Thank you.
course, I'm happy to help. I thoroughly enjoy this stuff, so I'm
That's
happy.
cool. Hey, what was
I'm so
that?
glad that you're happy
I
to do
know I
this.
put it in the chat, but
Mhm.
what was that Get Poppy discount code? Was there one for Get Poppy?
Um.
Or was it you said you talked about on my call there was like something that was like beans. Maybe that was for something else.
Oh no, that was for the daily virals. That was for this.
Oh, daily virals. And then if Get Poppy, do you know of a discount or no?
I mean, the only way I don't know if let me see here. I don't know if my where are my affiliate links at? My affiliate links. Let me see. I mean, I could send you this my affiliate link to see if you get a discount on it.
Mm-hmm.
View. Let me see. Checkout page. So let's see here. Boom. I'll go chat. So you can click that. I mean, that's my affiliate link. You might get a discount on there through it. Or here, click this one actually. Do this will take you right to the checkout page.
Cool.
Oh, so that
Yeah,
would
let
be
me.
one.
It'd be nice if it does that because then I can on my community I have these little I can put chat boxes on like under attached to the videos and so I've been chatting back and forth with some of the folks on what was that they were like asking about the discounts. I'm looking at it right now.
Mhm. Yeah,
I don't
it looks like it's the same.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't see that any discount.
yeah. I mean, they didn't even have this when I signed up. They have a $1,297 offer, a one-time payment for lifetime access. That's pretty baller.
That
Yeah.
is. Oh my gosh.
And you get
Well,
a
I'm holding on stuff to buy right now, but I love the idea of trying to get a board with my gardening when
mhm.
they make it so that you can sell it because I can add it as an upsell or something.
Yeah, so then they could chat with it like, "Oh, hey, I'm trying to, grow this and I'm having
And this
issues."
size bed and this
Hmm.
climate and this time
Hmm.
zone. just to see if I could come up with something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything other than a Colorado climate because
Hmm.
that's where I've done most of my gardening, and it's so
Well,
different
you
from the
have
West.
AI, there's different I think they have different zones is what they call
Yeah,
it.
I've got some YouTubers I follow, and I would love to pull their videos in
Well, you
and
pull it
try
in,
to
yeah, you
review
pull it into there and
to
yeah,
create
you
a board that they would see if it's something where the person doesn't have to have Poppy get Poppy to access it, and it's a paid access to my board specific. That's what I'm looking for as something
mhm.
I could throw into my courses and community. I'm trying to build a community. I got this one platform that's, like I say, a little more affordable. So looking at options that way. But who
A-
knows? I'm
And I think let me see. I'm pretty sure that um let me see. I just want your thoughts on something real quick. I'm thinking of launch. So this is from the Poppy team. Like they're really good. I'm thinking of launching this new feature where people can send emails or newsletter blasts to their entire audience directly from Poppy. And I said, please have a Go High Level integration for this, as that's what I use to send emails. And one of the owners said, Eden got it loud and clear. Go High Level integration has been mentioned. And then they sent me another email. We actually just launched the email featuring Go High Level. It will be added as an integration. So
cool. Well,
now, yeah,
That's
so
so
now
cool.
I could literally, write up my newsletter emails inside of Poppy instead of
that's
copying and
cool.
pasting it into Go High Level. I can connect my Wealthery Connect account to Poppy, and then I haven't done it yet. He sent me some information, so I need to watch the video, but
Nice. That'll be
um,
really helpful for you.
yeah, so you can do that. So, but Poppy's always improving things. Every Friday they have a call with their customers and you can literally chat with the creators of it. And they will do training with you. They're always taking, suggestions for features. I mean, that Go High Level, they sent me that email a week ago and now they have a Go High Level integration.
Wow.
So, but listen, you can get all this, you can get this stuff done with ChatGPT. I know, like,
Yeah.
obviously not the analyzing of the videos. I mean, you can transcribe it and do that. It's a little more work intensive, but you can, I mean, that's what I tell people. I built my entire sourdough product, the sales page, the email, the actual the product, the training modules. I built all that in ChatGPT. I would
Yeah.
just copy it over.
Do you
I'm
still get
getting the
sales from
link to,
that?
Do I what?
Do you get sales from that still?
From the sourdough, sometimes I mean I haven't really been promoting it just because I wanted to launch, and honestly I was just when Travis first launched the extraction prompt, he's like I want to see who can build a product really quickly and start getting sales, and so I'm just competitive, so I did it all in ChatGPT and I was able to get sales in 36 hours. I was able to build everything and start getting sales in
these are
36
amazing.
hours.
So
That's so cool.
now that sourdough, you said you shut it down, but was it profitable for you? Did you have other
Yeah, it was
people?
working. I just, I didn't have really any, high ticket back end offers, and really, I didn't really want to, support like a sourdough community. Now, of
Oh,
course, I may just launch it back up and, just sell that, maybe bump it up to 27, and if I can get a few sales profitably a day, that plus some other offers, I mean, I'm going to be building some different offers, so. I'm even trying to, I know Travis said not to do this, but I mean, I'm just like trying to go and build basically, like PDFs, kind of the information that Travis always talks about, and, go into niches like the parenting niche. Like I was telling you earlier,
yeah.
Christy, building a PDF of, teaching parents how to get their picky eating children to eat their vegetables.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing with stuff on my chat stuff, and it was saying for me to do something for parenting with my background with my kids and
Hmm.
strong-willed kids and stuff like that. Now you don't have kids yet, so
No.
you got a
So,
little.
but I mean, it would all be faceless. So, I mean, I'd just set
Oh,
up a
yours
brand new
faceless.
Facebook
Yeah.
page, and then I'd say, here's a $27 PDF that teaches you how to get your picky eating children to eat, their vegetables.
There, and I would do it with my gardening stuff.
That's
They're
good.
probably doing the family build modules. I could offer that.
Yeah,
My parenting stuff.
just break it down into a simplified, break out a few training tips from your big, training modules, your videos,
Yeah,
and break it down into like a 30-page PDF. I mean, I'm telling you, like, just use Travis as an example. That dude has made $1 million selling this.
$97.
It's a prompt. Now, of course, he has the upsells. His whole goal is to get people to sign up for Wealthery Connect and then, the syndicate program, the coaching program. But
Yep.
like you could literally just sell this front end offer, especially if it's in it like the parenting niche, like teaching the kids how to eat their vegetables. I mean, that could be a big niche. I mean, you could always go to Reddit and search through Reddit and find, the most asked questions
Oh
and then
yeah, I
turn that into a
actually,
product.
well, I don't want to say all the stuff I've been doing, but I've been doing a lot of stuff with prompting and yeah, it's pretty cool.
But
Yeah.
just use Travis as an example. Like this is his front end offer. It is
Yeah.
a Word
Geez, fill in
document
the
with
blank.
information.
Yep.
Like that's
Yep.
it. It
This is
doesn't,
so
you're
good.
selling it for $27. It doesn't need to be some crazy full, and people don't want courses. Just pick, here's
A
how to,
PDF download.
grow watermelons hydroponically in, 60 days. Turn that into a PDF, sell that for
Yeah.
$27,
It's a
and
90 day.
then
That's a 90-day
yeah,
grow.
night, whatever it would be,
Yeah.
and then your upsell would be, hey, like, okay, you're learning how to grow
Yep.
watermelons. Like, do you want to, expand your overall knowledge of hydroponics? Join
Yeah.
my $97 course.
Yeah, I got my strawberry one that I'm working on. I got my tomato one. Those do really well because those are
Yeah,
60-day. But
there,
yeah.
yeah, break it
Yeah.
down, and then
And then
just
I've
turn
got
that into
my
a front end product.
begin my front end product right now, but I may switch it out because I'm doing a bunch of the little products for like a membership, $10 a month.
Hmm.
But then I've got like the main one, which is the big one, like we talked about with Travis. Begin gardening in 3 simple steps. So the first part are seed grow, seed starter, seed
Yep.
cloning. So we're just starting that. That's first step. The second step is a hydroponic build. And I have different build systems. Very simple.
Yeah, you break that even if it's like, okay, then you have a, an order bump to join your community. Do you want direct
Well,
access to
yeah,
training?
so my upgrade is going to be that you want to grow, what is it, speed and automation? Do you want to grow more plants in a greenhouse that's all set up with fish and plants and that's
Yep.
all automated? There you go. So there's my speed and my automation.
So you
More
do that.
plants for less, and that's my upgraded course, and
Hmm.
that'll have the more advanced hydroponic systems in it.
Hmm.
So then I was going to do the, if I do a downsell, and it also could do it as a sell after the upsell, would be the $10 a month community for all these little individual products that people want to.
You should try putting the your community membership, the $10 a month, as an order bump when they purchase the $27 front end product.
Ah, okay, do that in
Test
between and
it.
then the 97.
Then the 97. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Even if your front end product is stripped down and still you cover it, in your high end product, your $97 product, it doesn't matter. It's still like helping them, get a result quickly like that.
It's the 3 steps, and I stick with the simple systems, and then the advanced will be the 97 because that's pretty
Yep.
elaborate.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So
I have all
just
kinds of aerators and sprayers and all kinds of cool stuff if you want
hmm
to go advanced. But then on the individual membership, I'm going to have stuff for like parents and kits that they
hmm
could do go to Home Depot and just get the little kits. Like
hmm
it's pretty cool how I'm building this
Then,
out.
I mean, you could even strip down the parents and kids stuff, turn that into a front end offer, and then
Yeah,
sell that too, and
and
then
that'll be for
still
the
feed
parent.
them in.
Well, I could do that one for parents. If they buy a parenting kids kit, they're definitely a parent. So then I can sell them parenting products like the
Yeah,
Strong
because on
Child stuff.
Facebook ads, you can literally target parents that are, parents of 3 to 5 year olds, parents of,
Yeah.
7 to 12 year olds, parents
And I've
of,
got the 1 minute transformation trainings that I
yeah.
took back when my daughter was 4 years old and she was throwing temper tantrums and it was crazy. And turned her around in like just minutes with
I
that stuff.
mean, what Travis showed us, what, yesterday, where he was like, literally just go find YouTube videos of them teaching something, feed that into Poppy, and convert that into a
Yep.
20-page PDF.
I know. That's where I'm like,
It's
"Ah, I almost
crazy.
want to buy Poppy." It's so
Hmm.
cool. And I mean, you impress so many people with that Poppy.
Oh,
So
I know people were loving it. I wish I could actually show them like I was able to today, but yeah, I
well,
mean,
we'll have you back and we'll do more screenshots ahead of time. So
yeah.
I'm got them all queued up.
Or
And then,
even I'll even do like a video, a screen recording, and you could play it on there.
oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yep.
So,
We'll
yeah,
figure it out.
like
And when
it's
you have your
just
stuff to sell,
Yeah,
I know we got buyers in that community.
I get it. It's when you're in the process of trying to build the product and then you're like, shit, like I also have to build the landing pages. I have to build the automation. Like
That's where I get hung
it's
up.
a lot.
Yeah,
You know, you often forget how simplified the front end product truly can be because you're just like, well, I want it to be the best and all this, you know, I got to build
yeah.
all this, but that's why I was really happy Travis covered that yesterday where he was like literally just how to automate your social media creation. Go find a YouTube video of, you know, building AI agents to do that. It's funny. That board he was building using NAN, I literally have a board with that where I was starting to
Oh,
build that out.
seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so much you can do. I mean, don't limit yourself with AI. That's the coolest thing. You can literally, you don't have to spend weeks building something. Just literally throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah. Well, and if I do get Poppy, I could start demonstrating it. And hey, you guys building? Okay, we did the Clarity Compass last week. You guys kind of like somebody, one of the persons I do that's my product is the
Yeah.
Clarity Compass where they just put in everything in there. It spits out, it analyzes which are the most likely going to be
Hmm.
ones that'll sell. Like it works so good. I just did it with another gal today. And I'm kind of using it as kind of the hook to get it'll be my front end product to get them into paid
Yep.
stuff because right now
Just
everything's in free,
just
But
make it, try it. You know, that's why, you know, make a $7 PDF and, you know,
yeah,
you could make
yeah.
reels and stuff, or, you know, you could invest, you know, 20, $30 in running Facebook ads to see. I mean, especially with like parent stuff. I mean, I mean, just yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably eventually probably have it some parenting product. I'll go to Reddit and find like the most asked questions and find the question that has the most replies and then move that over into AI and say, okay, like help me turn this into, you know, an actionable PDF.
But where I win is I got me and my kids. I can't show my kids on the, their ads and stuff. They probably wouldn't like that. But but my videos show me and the
Hmm.
kids and stuff. A little bit of my videos do. I
Hmm.
was very careful because they don't like kids showing on YouTube either. So
That example I told you about a front end product teaching parents how to get their picky kids to eat their vegetables. That is a real example of a woman that I saw in an ad. She is making tens of thousands of dollars a month selling that.
wow.
And you're doing gardening stuff. You should definitely be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
I was kind of thinking
ask
that was a
AI.
great angle.
Just
Yeah.
ask AI. I mean, that's the whole beginning of the extraction prompt, you know. Ask me some questions, you know, help me figure out the best product for ideas and
Mhm.
transformations, and then just start playing with it. I mean, Travis literally with his extraction prompt, I mean, it makes it very step by step.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And it
It
makes it
was
very easy. So, I mean, all I can recommend is just use those prompts, start playing with AI. I showed you how easy it is. You're not going to break
No, that was
AI.
cool with the imaging. That was
It's
really amazing.
yeah, of course, the power is in the prompting, but you know, I mean, you can always, oh, I don't like this image, you know, I want to change this about it. And you just have a conversation with AI. You just keep going back and forth. So, but it's a lot quicker than, you know, paying designers or, you know,
Oh
coming
my
up with the
word.
idea and just let AI do it. I'm telling you.
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you.
So, of
That's
course,
great.
guys, of
Oh,
course.
hang
Well,
on. I'm gonna copy your link.
oh yeah. And then Tiffany, if you have any questions, let me know. I should have this video uploaded on YouTube tomorrow and then I'll paste the link inside the community.
Awesome.
All
Thank you.
right. Of
Appreciate you so
course, guys. Well, thank you for joining and I guess I'll see you all next week. I hope you have a good weekend.
Yeah, let me make sure I got this
much.
payment first.
Oh
Okay, I
yeah,
got
grab
it.
it.
We're
All right,
good.
perfect. Well, I'll talk to you guys next week then. Have a good
Sounds
weekend.
good. You too. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.